Hi, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. So we'll see how to calculate area of a triangle. Okay, right. We know what is the formula for area of triangle. We know this is what we are learning. That area of a triangle is nothing but equal to. Can I say it as delta? Okay, delta is equal to half into base into height. Okay, which is perfect and easy if you know the altitude and you know the base. That's perfectly fine. But suppose you have been given a triangle like what we are seeing here. We have a triangle with sides ABC. Okay, right. Now how to find out the area of this particular triangle? Specifically, if you know two sides and the included angle between them, then how to find out the area? For that, what we will do, we will take, for example, A as the base. So what I will do, I'll drop a. Now this is what I have to do whenever I want to use trigonometry, because we have to make a right angle triangle out of that. Okay, right. So I have divided that into two right angle triangles. Okay, right. Now I know that this angle is equal to, this angle is angle B and this angle is angle C. Okay, right. Now let us say this point is D. Let us say this point is D. Let me just note it down as D. This is D and this length is A. This total length of BC is A. Okay, now going by the same formula of base into height, I can write it as half into base is A into height. What is height? AD. Okay. Now let us see what is AD. AD is nothing but, I can find out AD from this triangle and also from this triangle. I can find it from triangle ABD or I can find it from triangle ACD. If I look at a triangle ABD, okay, then AD equal to nothing but C sine of B. If I look from this triangle where I have angle B, sine of angle B equal to AD divided by C. So AD equal to C sine B. If I take instead of the triangle ACD, I see that AD is nothing but equal to, I have to leverage sine of C equal to AD by B. So AD equal to B into sine of C. So I can write it as half of AC sine of B or also equal to half of A B sine of C. Similarly, if instead of A you take B as the base, if you take B as the base, what you will see that delta is equal to, if you take B as the base, it will be half B into C into sine of A or half A B into sine of C. Now you can see that we have three equations, because from A as base you got this, from B as base you got this. So if you combine both of them, delta is nothing but equal to half into, you know two sides A and B and you know the angle between them. Angle between AB will be always the opposite side, that is sine of C, are also equal to half of B into C into sine of angle A and also equal to half of C into A into sine of angle B. Okay, right. Now, once we know this, can we put formula of sine C, whatever we have learned earlier from half angles, and see what it becomes? Okay, let's look at that. Delta equal to half into A, half into A into B. I'll erase that, it's not needed. Half into A into B into sine C, can I write it as 2 sine C by 2 cos c by 2. Okay, we know what is sin c by 2, what is cos c by 2, right? What is sin c by 2? We'll substitute the values whatever we got. This becomes 2 cancels. I will have a into b into sin c by 2. If you remember, when we have done that, we have seen if there is c, I will have s minus a into s minus b by ab, s minus a into s minus b by ab into cos c by 2 formula. If you remember, it's nothing but s into s minus c. All these are lowercase, please. All lengths are lowercase. Okay, if I am writing it's confusing to you, please remember that angles are in capitals and the sides lengths are in lowercase. This is another AB. Now it's nothing but AB by AB, because root AB into root AB, and afterwards I have s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So we also verified from this formula that delta is nothing but equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. Not only that, we can do one more thing. Let's just go ahead a little bit and do that. Okay, what else we can do is, we know that area equal to equal to half into, let us say, a b into sine of c. That's what we have said. Now you know that sine of c, I can write it as c by 2r. Can I write it? So you can see that delta is nothing but equal to ABC by 4r. ABC by 4r. That's one interesting thing. Not only that, you can also see, let's do one more thing. Okay, you remember what is the formula of tan a by 2? Tan a by 2 is equal to square root of sine will have s minus b into s minus c, and cos will have s and s minus a. That's what we remember, right? This is tan a by 2. Now if you multiply this is a small piece I am leveraging. Now if you multiply this completely, top and bottom, with s minus b into s minus c, what happens? You see, it becomes s minus b into s minus c by s into s minus a. Again I am multiplying with s into s minus a. Oh sorry, I am multiplying with s minus b into s minus c, so that I can get area at the bottom, right? That's the idea. Okay, so I am multiplying with s minus b into s minus c by s minus b into s minus c. This is nothing but equal to square root of, you can see that square root of s minus, okay, I will do one more step. Square root of s minus b whole square into s minus c whole square by s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. You can see that the square root and square will cancel out. You will have s minus b into s minus c by s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. We have just proved that it's nothing but equal to delta. So that's a formula for tan a by 2. So what is cot a by 2 then? Cot a by 2 is delta by s minus b into s minus c. All these formulas are very, very important. It's very easy to solve them, but you have to remember them and practice them a lot, so that you can master properties of triangles. Okay, so what we have proven in this, we have proven how to find out the area of triangle which is not a right angle triangle when you know couple of the sides and the included angle between them. Then you can directly go for the formula of a. Suppose I know a and c and I know the angle b, it is of ca sin b. Similarly of ab sin c, similarly of bc sin a. Depends upon which side you are taking as base. Not only that, we also verified Heron's formula, which says that delta equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. By that, we also understood that tan A by 2 can also be written as S minus B into S minus C by delta. In the next video, we will do one more theory. After that, we will go to the problems. I am just waiting to go ahead with the problems. We will solve some simple elementary problems, then we will slowly grade them. Okay? Right. So see you in the next video. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.